Hi Dad, happy Father's Day. I thought for Father's Day I would give you a virtual tour of the garden. Complete with dogs. So first of all, we have that lantern that I think used to belong to Grandpa. I think I got it out of Grandpa's stuff. I've had it for a really long time. In that pot we have I think that's an Angelonia. This is a nasturtium. I think that's a bacopa. It should have little purple flowers. There's a volunteer nasturtium that came out of that one. It's kind of a peachy colored nasturtium. I started it from seed. It survived the move. So here's a front flower bed. I've got lavender, hot lip sage. It's like a red echinacea right there. Some little Dahlberg daisies in the front. That's a Rudbeckia, just started to bloom. Never grown that before. So far so good. The echinaceas, little native bees all over them. A dog. Get out of there. You can see all the little bees. There's a lavender in the back. So the front of the house faces east. Shiloh. Hi. Here's the north side of the house. There is a pink yarrow in that pot that I grew from seed last year. I was waiting to see what it was, so now that I know what it is, I'm going to put it in the ground. I'm going to put it here. So over here on the north side of the house, which gets mostly shade, I have a hummingbird sage, which I've never grown before. I think it might need more sun. We have a dog. Lavender, another hummingbird sage over there. In the corner is bee balm. It's a purple bee balm. I've had that for a few years. It's not flowering, so I think it needs more sun. It should flower. It normally flowers, but it's been in full sun. So that is the north facing flower bed into the backyard. Where I've got this beautiful white swan echinacea that I love because I grew it from seed. I started it at the beginning of last year before we knew that we were going to have to move, and it's a miracle that I was able to keep it alive. and I put it in the ground several months ago, and she's just doing great. Little coreopsis. Here's the first of the desert willows. The desert willow attracts lots of little native bees, little wasps, the big black bees, and hummingbirds. So she's doing really great. Got lavender down there, some onions I brought from the other house. Over here, there's a bunch of alyssum. I want to get a flowering vine and grow up on that trellis. This is a really cool Rudbeckia I'm growing for the first time this year. Oh, dog. Would you get out of the way? Move it. Well, okay, she's gonna stay there. Something scared her. You're smashing my flowers. Here's this middle desert willow. This one's not doing so good, but she's alive. I've noticed she's pushing out some flowers and a little bit of new growth, which gives me some hope. Yarrow, Rudbeckia, lavender, here's a little paprika colored yarrow. It was huge, it was full of flowers, but they were all spent, so I trimmed it down to hopefully get another bloom. Another Rudbeckia. Here's your stool with Chris's grandmother's sundial. Little dianthus. Bird bath. Dog. There's the other desert willow. She's also doing really good. Rudbeckia, there's a little bee on that one. I don't know if you can see it. I had a lavender planted over here in this corner, but she died. I don't know if she got enough sun or lack of sun, whatever. Here's another white yarrow. There's a red yarrow and just more alyssum. There's some sunflowers planted in the very back too. The citronella. There's a little butterfly bush right there that I'm currently treating for spider mites. Oh, Shiloh's itchy. Here's a strawberry patch. I've never grown strawberries before. They're doing really good. I'm hoping they'll just take over that whole little square. Shiloh. Keep a bucket there for dog water. The patio. Chris and I sit back here a lot. I have lights hanging that Mom gave us for Christmas a long time ago. Succulents. None of my succulents look all that great because I don't care for them properly. That's a succulent that came from Heather Marie before she moved up to Idaho. It's been here. That one looks really good. My neighbor just got home, so they feel like they need to bark at him. We put misters up last weekend or the weekend before, so it's really nice to chill back here with the misters on. The lawn, the arbor. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know the neighbor's home. Here is the raised bed area around the corner. That's a yellow echinacea I brought from the other house. I actually split this from one and got several plants out of it. Sweet basil, Thai basil, and I forget what this flower is. Laguna? Just something I picked up for some color. Raised bed. Second raised bed. This one has a cherry tomato. Both of the raised beds are filled with the zinnias, but they are not doing so great, I think, because it's first year soil. You can see how small they are. This morning I put fertilizer around the base of all of them, so I'm hoping that fertilizer will kind of wake them up some. And now that the weather is pretty hot. Excuse me. I'm going to trail that cherry tomato up that arbor. Hopefully it'll work out for me. There's more basil back there. There's a pepper. I'm gonna get an umbrella or something to put over here because it's too hot. Everything's in the sun throughout the day. There's another pepper. The raised beds also have oregano in the corners. There's some thyme. There's sweet alyssum. Little marigolds. But the idea is for them to be completely filled with the zinnias. This morning I had the bright idea of growing mini pumpkins on these two cattle panels over here. I would like to put a fence there so that I don't have to look at all that other stuff beyond the garden. So here's the arbor again. There's a jasmine growing up on the arbor back there. Here is our stock tank pond. I've got a couple of mints here, a chocolate mint and a regular mint, spearmint, I don't know what it is. Some pretty color bottles and fish. They're shy. Chris put this cool water feature on it. So now we are on the south side of the house. There was this Japanese honeysuckle planted along the fence. These have been here for a very long time from what we can tell. They just kind of got done blooming because it's too hot. So we put the flagstone here. I'm putting it I trailed it out here onto the north side of the house, which is a work in progress. But I do have sage, rosemary, and another sage. So eventually this will also look really cool. And we're back to the front of the house. Dog. Happy Father's Day. I love you.